Hi everyone, I hope that you are having a great day. It's me again, Teacher Maya, and welcome to another exciting topic. This time, we are going to study how to use appropriate cohesive devices in various speech types. But before that, let's have a short game. Tiny monsters are all over a square grid. Your job is to draw a line and connect two monsters of the same color. Connecting lines can cross each other. You can screenshot this slide and edit in Messenger before sending to our class. I will give you 30 seconds to think about it. Great! To those who participated, tried, and answered it correctly, you did a great job. So what do you think that activity for? Our topic for today is somehow related to the word connect. And here are our learning objectives for this lesson. Recall signal words that indicate connection of ideas, whether additive, causative, conditional, sequential, and clarifying. Recognize the importance of coherence in speech. Identify different types of speeches, considering their intended purpose, audience, and style. And last, use appropriate cohesive devices in creating an organized, coherent, and substantial speech. In the previous quarter, you studied the different types and functions of signal words in a composition. Signal words, just as their name suggests, signal or show the connection between ideas. They can indicate sequence, addition, comparison, contrast, causation, illustration, or emphasis. Check out this example. In the beginning, God created the earth, the sky, and all the heavenly planets. He also created the plants on land, the birds in the air, and the fish in the water after he separated the land from the water. Finally, he created man to have dominion over everything he created. Now, I want you to identify the signal words used in the paragraph. Very good. In the paragraph, the signal words used are in the beginning and also after and finally. In the past quarters, you learned that it is important to organize and substantiate the ideas that you write. These standards can be achieved by using signal words or cohesive devices in your composition. Let's describe first what is cohesive devices. Cohesive devices are words or phrases that make a composition connected and unified. By adding them in your writing, you can readily state the connection between your thoughts. In short, cohesive devices link sentences, paragraphs, or any pieces of text. Similar to writing, you must also use cohesive devices in speaking, especially during formal speeches. Cohesive devices help you in your speech through 1. Organizing your ideas as you present them. Number 2, highlighting your main and important points. Next, transitioning from one idea to another point. Clarifying your intention and meaning. And last, guiding your audience in identifying the parts of your speech. You need to learn how to present your ideas in the best way that your audience will understand. A speech is a formal talk given usually to a large number of people on a special occasion. This definition highlights several factors that you need to consider when delivering a speech. Number 1, content. What do you want to say? Are your points organized well? Do you have an interesting introduction, body, and conclusion? And what details can substantiate, explain, or describe your points? Number 2, audience. Who is your intended audience? Will they appreciate the way you lay down your points? What is the situation around you when you deliver your speech? And will they understand the word choices in your speech? Last factor will be the purpose. What is your goal in your speech? Why are you delivering the speech? Is your speech appropriate to the occasion? And what do you want your audience to learn or feel? At this point, you need to identify the type of speech that will help you achieve your purpose. Generally, there are 3 types of speeches. First is the informative one. The speaker who is knowledgeable on the topic is expected to provide and explain information about the topic. Okay, so the example of informative speeches are research presentation, seminar lecture, and topic reports. Another speech type is the persuasive one, where the speaker presents ideas or beliefs to convince the audience to side with the case of the speaker or to forward an advocacy or action. Examples of persuasive speeches are advocacy speech, motivational speech, which we are very familiar to, and debate. We have here for the last speech type is a special occasion, where the speaker commonly speaks to give praise, to pay tribute, or to entertain during a ceremony or program. Example of these are gratitude speech, eulogy, and acceptance speech. Now that you know the 3 types of speeches, I want you to be reminded of these things. Although we classify speeches according to their purpose, keep in mind that these types are not mutually exclusive. You can deliver a persuasive speech and still give information, or vice versa. Just remember not to lose sight of your goal. Similar to what is emphasized previously, a speech has to smoothly transition from one point to another. This is where you can use cohesive devices to tie your introduction with the contents of the body as you work your way to the conclusion. First, let's discuss to introduce a series or a sequence. So, in the introduction part, you may start your speech with these words. First, then followed by second, third, fourth, and so on. Or initially, followed by then, next, before, after, or in the first place. Next is to add something. Instead of saying and again, you can use the word in addition, moreover, furthermore, and also. So let us have the examples. There are many ways for Filipinos to help in combating the COVID-19 crisis. First, we should take care of our own health by maintaining good hygiene. In addition, we should help raise public awareness by sharing correct and reliable information about COVID-19. Here in the paragraph, we used the word first to introduce and in addition to add something. Next, we have to compare ideas. It is very important in speech, so you can point out your stand. So you can use the word like, similarly, as well as, likewise, compared with, and in comparison with. Another is to contrast details. Of course, when we compare, there are times when we also need to contrast details. Such words are but, although, however, in contrast, instead, rather, nevertheless, and on the other hand. Example: similarly, those who have higher health risks should remain inside their homes. The COVID-19 crisis changed our lifestyle and gave us more challenges to conquer. Instead of being in despair, we have to rise above our problems and continue on with our lives. So the word used are similarly and instead. Last cohesive devices in speech is to summarize or conclude. For the conclusion part, it's important that you will let your audience know. These words may help you end beautifully. You can use to summarize, in all, in summary, in conclusion, therefore, to sum up, and basically. Let us read the example. To summarize, the Filipino people are not powerless against COVID-19. Little by little, together, we will succeed. So the cohesive devices used in the paragraph is to summarize. So these are some of the cohesive devices that you may use to bind your ideas together. I hope that it could help you when you are doing your composition or speeches, and I hope that you learned something from me. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and God bless.